Hello, welcome to PCYBER ICT Services, and in this tutorial I want to tell you about domain and hosting. So many of you might be surprised or might be confused on the meaning of domain and hosting. Well, domain is a unique identity of a website, while hosting is a space housing a website. Every website must have a domain and hosting. Meanwhile, let me show you in practical what this means. For instance, pcyber.com.ng, this is the domain of the website. And the hosting of the website is where the whole of these files, that made up the website, where the whole of the files that made up the website, where it is built, where it is saved, is known as the hosting of the website. So there are things for you to consider. Where can you get the hosting and the domain for? Because there is nothing you can do without you purchasing a domain or a hosting. So there are places you can get free hosting with limited functionality, and there are places you can get premium, which are paid hosting. And we have so many registrars. A website where you purchase your domain and hosting is called registrar. Those who made it available for you, they are called what? They are called registrars. So there are so many registrars where you can get this at an affordable rate. Meanwhile, let me show you from the expensive ones to the least expensive ones. We have NameCheck.com. NameCheck.com is a registrar where you can purchase your hosting, though NameCheck.com is not Nigerian based, and that is why when you get to the website, you will see the prices differs in dollars. You can see the prices differs in dollars, and we have so many other registrars which you can compare the prices. I will tell you the one I'm using, and you should check for the available one for you, the one that suits you, and I will tell you the advantages of choosing a better and a good domain hosting plan. So we have the Nigerian hosting domain registrars. We have afizhost.com. We have afizhost.com. They are also a registrars. You can see them providing different web space for a website. So as a beginner, you are advised to buy something little. You must not buy all these. You can see them with their prices varies. Their prices changing from little to a bigger number, just like your phone. And that is why the more the prices increases, the more their functionality or their space, their inbuilt space is increasing. So you can see we have the 3.5, we have the standard plan of 5,000, and when I get to another registrar also, such as the QServers.net, these are also another registrar. QServers.net. Can just search for QServers. Let me see, QServers.net. These are other Nigeria hosted what registrars, and each of these registrars, they have what? There are differences in their pricing, there are differences in their packaging, and so on and so forth. So before buying, let's take for instance, I want to purchase a hosting from this platform. Let me click on web hosting from QServers, and let's compare. You can see that in their own status plan, 2 gig storage, 8 gig storage, and when you get to look at it very well, and you see that there will be lots of differences between this registrar and the other registrar. And we also have GoogleHost.com. These are other registrars too based in Nigeria that provides what? Web hosting. And don't get confused whenever you visit a registrar and you see different hosting package, the cPanel, the WordPress hosting, the email hosting, the cloud hosting. If you should look at this very well, what I told you about hosting, I said hosting is a house, just like a house, just like a store where your website is being built upon. What is WordPress hosting? WordPress hosting, they are all called hosting packages, but WordPress specifies on WordPress website builder and giving you more functionality related to what? Related to WordPress. But the overall of all is cPanel. Whenever you visit any registrar and you want to buy, you purchase what? The cPanel hosting. And that is where you will be having a dashboard where you can install other scripts, other functionalities, and manipulate whatever you want. The email, everything, they are all packaged what? They are all packaged in the cPanel hosting. So if you want to purchase a hosting, you can use my own hosting provider. You can use, just type hosting.pcyber.com.ng and click OK. It will direct you to the safer place, which I do purchase from afishost.com. We have been in partnership for long and we have been collaborating, and everything has been moving very, very smooth and fine. So assuming you want to buy a hosting plan, you've checked and you've chosen the one you are going for. All of these are what? Are for 1 year package. If you should buy the one of 3.5, the hosting and the domain is lasting for complete 1 year, 12 months before you are to renew it with another 3.5. If you are going for 5,000, it lasts for 1 year before you renew it with another 5,000. So if I'm to buy this as a beginner, as a starter blog, it will take what I want to do. It will be able to perform the function which I want to do. But if I'm designing a website for a client, for a company or organization, I do prefer to go for the business plan or the standard plan or even the advanced plan. At least I think that was the last week I bought advanced plan for an e-commerce website that I just designed. So I go for this. If this is the one I want to go for, let me teach you how to purchase a domain. Now that I click to buy, I am asked to choose a domain name. That I should choose a domain name, the domain name which you want to use as your URL. Now let me tell you, do not just write whatever, anything you think of. I want to bring you up or bring your knowledge up to what I call branding. For your website to look good, not just to look good, for your business to have a taste in the eyes of men, then you should brand your business. For instance, I am using pcyber.com.ng, right? And my Facebook name, if I'm using pcyber.com.ng, my Facebook page is pcyberict. My Twitter, pcyber, and every social media, pcyber. So whenever you search for pcyber, you are sure of getting me ranking on the site and getting me available as my business. So always make sure that you brand your business. So if I am to buy a domain, for instance, I want to buy pcyber.com.ng, pcyber, I will just type pcyber and look at the extension. Is it .com.ng I need? Is it .com? Is it .ng? Is it .org? Each of them varies with different prices. .com.ng, what's about 1.5? .com, what's about 5,000? And so on. Their prices are so different. So I'm going to check the availability. Is another person taking this name, or is it still available? So you can see I am already bearing the name, so it's it's unavailable, but they can show me other options of the sites which are available. So left for me, before you choose a domain name, first of all, go and check if that domain name you're about to choose, if you can brand it. So I visit NameCheck, you see it, r.com. When you visit NameCheckr.com and then paste in that name which you want, if for instance I need PCYBER, let me say PCYBER, or let me just say let me just choose a common name. Let me say ICT, and I click on search. Now, what this website does, it will show me in all the social media. It will show me that if all these ones that it ticks, that is to say it's available. If I should go to Facebook and if I should go to Twitter and I want to create with email someone is already taking it. But if I should check on emailserver.com, is available. If I should go on Facebook, someone has taken it. If I should go on So this is it. This is how you check. So when you search on that name and you see that the most favorite social media that you will be using, that name is available, then you can go for it. So you brand your website so that it will look what? So that it will look good and catching when it comes to what? Branding in the eyes of people and branding of your product. So now I'm going to search for that name which I've chosen, which I've seen I want, and let me search. Let me use ima ict.com.ng. I'll click on check, and congratulations, is available for 1.5. You see it is available for 1.5. So I will only take this option if maybe I'm buying the hosting, the domain from another registrar. I'm going to use this option, which is I will like to use my existing domain. But if I'm buying from here, then I'll just check and then proceed to what? To continue. So when you proceed to continue, you just follow the step gradually. I don't want to waste much time, because in as much as you follow the step, you are going to understand all of this. So billing cycle, choose your billing cycle. Ensure you change this. Ensure you you set your billing cycle. If you want it per month, good and fine, but annually, which is per year, and you get what? Free domain. Ideally, hosting costs 1.5. If you are to buy it here, you see that you are getting a free domain. You are not paying another extra 1.5 for any what? For any domain. So when you click on this, then you click on continue. So there are so many other options that will be showing. Do not click on them. If I should click on this now, the price will change. So I should leave this in none and ensure that the price remain 3.5 as it is, and I click what? Continue. So when you click on continue, you come again. Don't click on any other thing but what? Continue. You just continue. All these are what you can use your mobile phone what? To achieve. You can use your mobile phone to achieve, to do this, to buy domain, buy hosting, and then. So after I click continue, you can see I'm in my checkout page. Is there anything I want again? No. I don't want any other thing. So I just click on checkout. You see, I click on checkout. As soon as I click on checkout, I am to fill in what? These details. I'm to fill in the details very what? Very well. So when you fill in your details, just take your time, fill in your details, and then go straight down, tick on this button, ensure you tick on that button, and ensure you generate what? A strong password for yourself. You copy the password, hide it somewhere that you know is safe for you. It's necessary that you use what? A very strong password, so that someone or a hacker won't hijack what? Your password. You choose your security question and you choose to fill this. So as soon as you are done, bam, you click complete order. It will take you to the what? Payment page. Do you want to pay with bank transfer or through FilterWave? Once you click, you are going to complete your order. And as soon as you complete your order, you are going to receive an email that looks like this. Let me see. You are going to receive an email that looks like this. Let me visit my gmail.com. You are going to receive an email of what? An email of your order confirmation, and an email of what? Of your information. An email of your information, your account information. So let me check my previous. Let me show you how it looks like. Let me show you how it looks like. So you are going to see an email. Look at it. Account what? Account information. This is the kind of email what you are going to see. And in that email, when you click on it, you are going to see what? You are going to see your information, your information, your domain name. You can see your username what? And your password to your what? Hosting account. You can see it. And you can see my username and my password to my what? To my hosting account. Then now what am I going to do? When I click here, I want to log into my cPanel. After making this payment, you already have a client area here. You already have a client area here which you can log in with your email address or the information you fill here. Or after signing up, you have your full access to your cPanel, which is the house of your datas. The house of your data. Now, to access your cPanel, I'm going to just click on that the hosting I purchased, which is pcyber.com.ng/cpanel, and I click enter. Immediately I will be taken to my cPanel. Now if you discover some delay, sometimes depending on the name you are to choose, there will be some clashes, and if peradventure that occurs, what you have to do, just make sure that you are in your client area, you are logged into your client area. After sign up, let me just log in, and you see you are logged into your client area, and make sure you observe, come back here, check here, is it active or processing? If it is active, that means you can start accessing your cPanel and your information. If it is still processing, you allow it until it gets processed finished. That's why you come back and check if it's active. Then you can proceed to your cPanel. Then you use your information sent to you in your email address. That is the information you will use to log into your database of your cPanel or your cPanel. And when you log into your cPanel, you can see you have lot of things to manage. So that is all for now. In my next video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about the cPanel, the cPanel, everything you see, everything, and the most do, the most don't, and everything you need to know about the cPanel, the installation of WordPress, and so many others, creating a special email address and the rest in the next video that I'm going to release. So stay tuned and stay prepared. You will do it if only you say you will do it. I'm taking my time to blend this tutorial. If I want to teach you directly, I'm going directly to teach you based on this, but I want you to understand the basic of web development so that at the end of this course you will have that knowledge that no one could be able to differentiate you and original web developer, if there is anything to be called like that, because there is little bit difference between web designer and a web developer, which I will surely tell you more about it. So have a nice day and stay tuned for the next tutorial which is coming up tonight.